Hi, welcome to Ramnathim Ganitshala. The topic for discussion today is profit, loss, discount and tax. Okay, good. Now many things combined here, but I am pretty sure you must have heard many of these terms. Okay, so let's start today's session with an example. Okay, so with things sometimes not working in a particular profession, people try to go ahead and change their profession. Okay, so something occurred to me and I said, okay, let me go ahead and open a shop, right? Because sometimes that is you think will make money, right? So all right, so in that case what I did was I went to a big marketing complex, right, and brought an article, okay, for 1000 rupees. Okay, so I brought an article for 1000 rupees, so it cost me 1000 rupees. Oh, so that was my cost price for that article. Cost price is equal to rupees 1000, right? And I had made up my mind that I am going to sell this for 2000 rupees. Okay, so selling price, though it was in my mind, we'll just write it down. So selling price was rupees 2000. Okay, so selling price 2000, I can write cost price as CP and selling price as SP. Okay, so if I am buying an article for 1000 rupees and selling it at 2000 rupees, so it's a case of profit or is it a case of loss? I am going to make more money than what I have put, right? So it is definitely profit. So profit is nothing but selling price minus cost price. I purchased something for 1000, it cost me 1000 rupees and I am selling it for 2000, right? So selling price is more than cost price, so I made a profit. Okay, so this is 2000 minus 1000 is equal to rupees 1000. Okay, so this is a story. So I was thinking I'll make a profit of 1000 rupees. All right, so let me just write down the formula as well, right, in the meantime. So profit is equal to, so when do you see a profit? When selling price is greater than cost price. Okay, when you sell an article for more money as compared to the money that you spent in buying it, right? Only in that case selling price will be more than cost price and there will be profit. So profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. When cost price is more than selling price, I buy something for 1000 rupees, but due to some reason I have to sell it for 500, then definitely I lose 500, right? I have to put 500 from my own pocket, it's a loss. So loss is equal to cost price minus selling price, right? And whenever there is a loss, your cost price would be more than the selling price. Okay, so in this case I was hoping to make a profit of 1000 rupees, right? So when somebody asked me, right, so good, you are putting in 1000 rupees, how much percentage profit you are planning to make, right? What is percentage profit, right? Percentage profit is nothing but, see, I am making rupees 1000, this is the profit. Okay, rupees 1000 profit out of spending rupees 1000. Okay, you understood this point? So I spent 1000 rupees from my pocket, okay, spending 1000 rupees I am going to make 1000 rupees profit. So how much making, how much, the 3 question marks I am putting, profit out of spending 100 rupees. Okay. So if I spend 100 rupees from my pocket, how much profit will I make? That is nothing but the percentage. You remember percentages chapter, right? So X out of Y, how much out of 100? Remember, so I am making a profit of 1000 rupees out of spending 1000 rupees, right? I spent only 1000 rupees. Out of them I am thinking I'll make 1000 rupees. So I am making a profit of 1000 rupees out of spending 1000 rupees for the article. Okay. So what, how much out of 100, right? So remember this formula, we used to write X by Y into 100, correct, no? So even in this case, see here it is, this is X, this is Y. Okay, so it is nothing but 1000 by 1000 into 100. So it is 100% profit. I am planning to make a 100% profit on this. All right. So what is percentage profit? Percentage profit formula is profit by cost price into 100. Correct, no? Profit X out of Y. So I made, this is the profit. I made 1000 rupees out of spending 1000. So I made a profit of 1000 rupees out of the cost price of 1000. So profit, this is cost price. So X by Y is nothing but profit by cost price, correct, into 100. So this is the formula. You just remember this. This is how I derived it for you so that you understand. Similarly, loss percentage is equal to loss by CP into 100, right? All profit percent, loss percentage are always calculated on the cost price, right? So that is what the story is. Okay. So that is good. So how much profit did I make? 1000 rupees. Okay. And what is the percent profit in my case? It is 100% profit. Okay. So which is good. It's a good deal, but it is only in my mind at the moment. Okay. I don't know whether it will go through. So profit by CP into 100. So profit is 1000 rupees. Cost price is 1000 into 100 is equal to 100. Percentage profit is 100. Okay, which is good. All right. Now what I do is, I had gone very far to buy this article. Okay, and a day later I realized that though I brought this only for 1000 rupees, I had also incurred additional cost in transportation. So I had to take an auto, go all the way there and spend some money in small things, miscellaneous, and then come back in an auto. And in the process, I had spent about 200 rupees. Okay. So who is going to pay for that 200 rupees? I have to recover from this, isn't it? So I modified this problem a little bit. Okay. So now I know that I spent 200 rupees more in transportation. Okay. So let's say they are overhead charges, which I have to somehow recover from this. Okay. So my cost price actually is not only the cost price of the article, I also have to include 200 because it did cost me money while bringing it, while transporting it, right? So total cost price is equal to CP plus overhead charges. Correct, no? I have to also include overhead charges, right? So cost price is rupees 1000 plus overhead charges 200 rupees, 200. So now my total cost price is 1200 rupees. Okay, but I still have a thought that I am going to sell this for 2000 rupees. Okay, so all right, so now even if I sell it at even though my total cost price was 1200, I am selling it at 2000, still there is profit, right? So let us see what is my profit at this moment. Selling price minus cost price. Selling price is what? I think I'll sell it at 2000 minus 1200 is my total cost price. Okay, is nothing but I am still making 800 rupees as profit. Okay, I am still making 800 rupees as profit. So percentage profit is nothing but profit. How much is the profit? 800 by cost price, that is 1000 into 100. Okay, so how much am I making? Right, 2 gone, 2 gone, 2. So it is 80% profit. So still I am making 80% profit. My profit percentage is 80%. All right. So this is the story on the second day. Right, I brought one label. I marked it. I marked it as rupees 2000 and taxes extra. Okay, 18% taxes extra. I put a label on the article saying that it is available for 2000 rupees and you will have to pay 18% taxes extra. All right, so this was the story. I was planning to sell it for 2000 rupees. I was going to collect taxes 18% extra on that article, and my overall total cost price, which the money that I had put to bring that article to my shop, was rupees 1200. Okay, so far so good. I waited for many days. The article never went for sale. Nobody bought it. Okay, so then one of my friend who also runs a shop told me that, you know what, sometimes it happens. Why don't you give a discount of 20%, right? Whenever you give a discount of 20% or 10% or 5%, people tend to come and buy articles even though they don't want them, right? So that was a good idea, I thought. All right, so anyway, my total cost price was 1200. I said, okay, all right, I bought it for 1200 and I'm selling it for 2000. Let me give a discount. Okay, so discount, I offered a discount of 20%. Okay, so discount is always offered on the price which you mark on your article, correct? The customers who come to buy, they do not know about your cost price or overhead charges, right? You don't tell them. Okay, otherwise they would be shocked to see that you are bought it for 1000 and maybe another 200, 1200. They won't be willing to pay 2000, right? So you don't tell them the cost price. You just keep quiet. You just tell them that this is the marked price on the article and I'll give you 20% on this, and many a times they are very happy. Oh, instead of 2000, sorry, not 20,000, instead of 2000, I am going to get it for 20% less. So let's find out 20% of 2000 is how much? Remember percentages, right? I hope if you have done it, you should have no problem start understanding this. This gone is equal to 400 rupees. Okay, so discount is 400 rupees, right? Now discount is 400 rupees. So final selling price is nothing but 2000 rupees minus your discount, correct? No, is equal to 2000 minus discount is rupees 1600. Okay, so you tell the customer that yes, see, it was available for 2000, but we are running some promotions and there is a offer 20% discount I am giving you, and the final selling price or the price that you need to pay me is rupees 1600. Okay, so for you it is still 400 rupees profit, isn't it? You bought it for 1200 and you are selling it for 1600, right? So it is still a profit of 400 rupees. All right, so this is good, but the customer also reminds you that see, I still need to pay a tax of 18%, right? 18% tax is also applicable. No, you sell something, 18% tax also is applicable in this case. But then you remind the customer saying that see, 18% tax is for the government, it is not going to go in my pocket, and that is the rule of the land. Whatever you sell, you have to collect taxes, right, and pay it to the government. Without taxes, how are we going to build roads, build dams, improve the infrastructure, right? So all those things, anyway, you know why taxes are collected and what is the use of taxes, right? So 18% tax. Now 18% of what are you going to collect as tax? The final selling price, that is after discount. Okay, this is the final selling price 1600, right? You have to find out 18% tax on 1600. Okay, so tax amount is 18%. Let me rub this out. 18% of 1600. So 18% of 1600, right? So shall I rub this out? Just note this down, students. Okay, so these are important formulas, right? I am going to rub this down. I am running out of space, so let me write it down again. So final selling price, final SP is equal to rupees 2000 minus discount. Rupees 2000 minus discount minus 400, okay, is equal to rupees 1600. Correct, no? Right. So cost price for me is 1200 rupees. Selling price for me is 1600 rupees. Now I have to collect tax, make a final bill. Okay. So tax is 18% of final SP. Now 18% of 1600 is 18 by 100 into 1600 is this gone, this gone, this gone, this gone. Okay. So 100, this is gone. Now it is 18 multiplied by 16. Can you calculate? Is it 288? Yeah. So rupees 288. Okay. Rupees 288 is the tax. So final bill amount I have to present him a bill, no? Is nothing but rupees 1600 plus GST. The tax in this case, now currently the tax that we collect is the GST, goods and services tax. Okay, so under that there are many different percentages that are applicable. Okay, for some articles it is 5%, for some it is 18%, so on and so forth, right? So the article which we are selling comes in the 18% tax bracket. Okay, so final bill amount, the GST amount collected is rupees 288, and the final bill amount would be this 1600 plus 288, it is 1888. Okay, I present him with the bill with 1888 and he gives me the money. Okay, and that is where I, as a businessman, as a shopkeeper, have made my first sale. Right now, if you look at me, what is my final profit percentage? Right now I did all this. Let's see what is my final profit percentage. Profit percentage or percentage profit is equal to profit by CP into 100. What is the profit? I finally sold it to him for 1600, okay, and I bought it for 1200. I mean, my initial cost, my total cost price, including the overhead charges plus the cost of the article, is 1200. So I made a profit of 400 rupees, and cost price was 1200 rupees into 100, right? And this gone, and this is 3. It's 100 by 3%, that is 33.1 by 3 percentage, right? Not a bad start. So I made approximately 33.1 by 3 percentage. Initially I started with 100%, then I realized that I have not included the overhead charges, because even that charges have to include, because that went towards buying the article, and then my cost price became total cost price, which was 1200, and my profit percentage was 80%. And then my article was not selling, so I had to give a discount of 20% on the price that I had marked on the article, which was 2000, right? So 20% discount amounted to 400 rupees, and eventually I sold my article for 1600 rupees, right? And 1600 selling price, final selling price was 1600, and total cost price was 1200, right? Profit was only 400, and profit percentage is always calculated on the cost price or the total cost price, right? If the overhead charges, you know, you will make it a total cost price. Eventually it became 400 by 1200 into 100, and the profit percentage is 33.1 by 3%, which is good considering that I am a first time shopkeeper here. And the tax, you will ask me what happened to the tax. So the tax is paid to the government, right? So the tax that we pay now is the GST, goods and services tax, and it has two components. In this case, there are many other things further. I don't want to go deeper into that, right? So it has a state government component and a central government component. So half of the tax amount you send to central government, and the other half you give to the state government, right? If you are a shopkeeper, that guy came to your shop, so it is like a transaction which happened intra-state, right? This transaction happened inside the state, right? So for an intra-state transaction, you give half to the state government, you give half to the central government, right? If you send some article from one state to another, right? So if I am in Maharashtra and I send some article to say Punjab, right? These are two different states. In that case, the tax is paid to the central government. You pay nothing to the state government. When you go to a shop and buy grocery, right, he will give you the bill, and at the bottom you will see CGST this much percent, SGST this much percent, right? And they are the same amount, they both are equal. So the tax, the GST that particular vendor pays to the government, right, he will split it into two, CGST, SGST, because it is a local transaction, so both needs to be paid, and whatever money you give them, they will actually, that will go towards the go to the government as taxes. All right, so that's good. This was just the introductory class, and I hope you understood what do you mean by cost price, what is selling price, how do you calculate the profit percent and loss percent. Though we did not explicitly cover, it is more or less the same. And we also studied about discount, and we introduced taxes as well, right? So good, I mean, this is a good start, and we will cover problems from some standard textbook in the next session, right? And that will happen sooner. So till we meet next time, you stay safe, take care, and God bless. Bye bye.